good time out there.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us for another Eagle Eye. I'm Megan Smith.
And I'm Colleen Poss. Today on our show, we'll take a look at some opinions on the dress code, and we'll catch up on a few Eagle sports.
We'll also find out more about one man who survived what he called in his book, A Journey Through Hell. But first, the Muslim Student Association hosted their first event that brought people in our community together. Here's Dante with a look at how it went.
Last week, MSA provided the community with a look at the Islamic religion by hosting the first Meet Your Muslim Neighbor event in our theater.
Well, we saw that there was a lot of misconceptions about Islam and misconceptions about who we are.
You know, before we created this club, I used to hear my religion, Islam, through the media, you know. So when I hear that, I'm like, what Islam are they talking about?
With that goal in mind, the students invited guest speakers to educate and inform both Muslims and non-Muslims who attended.
This is mostly done at colleges and universities, so I'm actually very impressed by the level of sophistication and organization done by these high school students.
I mean, personally, I'm not Muslim, but I learned a lot as being an outsider of the two religions.
The presentation, it gives me like really an eye-opener because I learned more about my culture than what I learned in my house.
The success of the event left many feeling hopeful for the future.
I think the turnout was really great. Like, a lot of people showed up more than I expected, and the speakers were really good, and everything just turned out exactly the way we hoped it to be.
Seeing all the teachers, you know, come to the event, they are there to, you know, push us on and, you know, say, you know, you guys are doing a great job, you know, keep doing what you're doing. So that gave us momentum.
My hope is for the audience to understand a little bit more about their Muslim neighbors, to get to know them, to reduce the fear factor, to break barriers.
Even though breaking barriers isn't always easy, it's never too early to try. Reporting for Eagle Eye, I'm Dante Smith.
Thanks, Dante. Sounds like that event was a success.
It does. And for a completely student-organized event, the new club has a sense of accomplishment.
Some AVHS students had an opportunity to hear from a man who accomplished surviving 2 Nazi concentration camps and a Soviet labor camp. Here's Paige with a story.
Students are accustomed to learning history through textbooks and lectures. However, on Monday, the sophomore class had a unique opportunity to learn from someone who actually experienced it.
84-year-old Holocaust survivor, Yafim Miltshteyn.
One of the ladies in our office, Ms. Yumeshkin, has a personal connection to him, and she's helped translate some of his works, and so it was through her that we were able to get him here to come and speak to our students.
He told about his experience when the Germans invaded his town and the death camps where most of his family was executed.
He was able to escape that execution, searching for his father, who was not part of that execution. His father said, "You're the one who's going to survive. You need to tell the story." So I look for opportunities for him. You're welcome.
His father would be satisfied since his stories have been heard.
It's really meaningful. Kids should take a lot from it because we've been learning about it in school, and this just gave us a lot more knowledge on what it was really like instead of just learning about it in books and movies.
The speaker should keep coming back as long as he can, just so other people get this opportunity like our sophomore class has.
Первое и второе, чтобы они знали, что все войны.
In the words of Yafim, all wars are not what people need. What people need is peace. Reporting for Eagle Eye, I'm Paige Nelson.
Thanks, Paige. You know, I got a chance to hear him, and it was incredible to hear all that he overcame.
If you'd like to learn more about Yafim's story, you can find his ebook online or talk to Ms. Yumeshkin in the main office.
Seniors, with only 22 days before graduation, the Senior Party Committee needs you to send your favorite pictures to avseniorpics@gmail.com. You can still purchase party tickets in the main office.
Our Eagle athletes have been busy this week. Here's Marshawn with a close-up on how a few of our Eagles are doing in sports.
Hey Eagle sports fans, I'm Marshawn Gayton with this week's Eagle Sport Report. This week we'll be taking a look at track and field, girls softball, and boys and girls golf. Yesterday the boys and girls the track and field team had their true team section meet in the stadium. Both teams finished 4th out of 8 teams who competed. Tonight they will be heading over to compete at Eastview. The softball team is finally getting play time during this beautiful weather. They lost to Eastview last night. Their next game is tomorrow at Prior Lake at 4:15. Good luck, ladies. ABHS boys and girls golf teams are soaring like eagles. On Monday, juniors Lauren Kerr and Erica Power led the girls with respectively scores of 88 and 89. The boys golfed in an invitational in Bloomington, Minnesota. Sophomore Tim Grambo led the team with an 83. They head to Brackett's Crossing tonight. Well, that's all for this week. I'm Marshawn. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Marshawn, and congratulations to the Dakota Hawks for their win in Prior Lake last week. Remember, athletes, the Derek Rackley Scholarship deadline is today.
Whenever the weather heats up, the dress code violations do too. So what is allowed and what is not? Here's this week's Valley View.
Shorts are supposed to be fingertips, you can't wear tank tops, and you can't sag your pants.
The only thing I do know is that there's no sagging.
I know it's for guys not to sag pants and for girls to keep shirts somewhere up here.
Can't sag your pants. No hats. That's about all I know.
That girls could wear tank tops.
Wearing your hat?
Probably less strict about tank tops.
I'd like to get rid of the sleeves. Get to show off my guns in school.
One thing is for sure, dress code aside, everybody looked great at prom last weekend.
Did you go to the Grand March?
Yeah, it was great. We leave you with a look back at prom.
That's all for this week.
Thanks for watching.